Hey y'all, this is Janae Wright, and I am here to speak on behalf of Vanity Williams. So, before I start, I want to thank you so much for you guys letting me speak. It's been an honor and a pleasure. I am Janae Wright, and I am part of State of Emergency, also a part of Transparency, where I work along with Sonia Lee, and we do so much with the trans community and giving back to the trans community also in Charlotte, North Carolina. And I happen to be one of the advisory boards. You guys have stumbled across an article with HRC, and you were able to see words that I was able to share with the organization about Vanity Williams. Vanity was a person that loved everybody. She was a person that was very loving. She was a person that was very generous. She was a person that was very curious. She was that go-to person that you could sit and talk to her, and she was very vulnerable. She was very transparent. She would tell you about everything. Like, you would think that, you've known her for so many years, but she was just that down to earth, that you never felt uncomfortable around her. She made you feel very comfortable. She made you feel like you were a very special person. And everybody really liked her. She had a charismatic personality. She was very outgoing, and people were attracted to that. She was also a very beautiful woman. I was able to watch her journey as a woman, and just watch her blossom and become the woman that she was, and it's been a heck of a journey to see the beauty, not only that was on the outside, but also on the inside. What I also want to talk about is that Vanity was an advocate within the community. She, in many words, was the person that got the girls together, kept them informed. We had something called Twitter Spaces, and we had groups on there, and daily we spoke about trans issues. And we had a name for ourselves, and we were called the Femme Girls, and we are still called the Femme Girls. And the mission of that was that we was spreading the news about what it means to be a trans woman, what it means to be a woman. And Vanity's biggest thing was that I will not be your secret. I will not be your secret. And she wanted men and women to know that you shall respect me, and I am due to respect. Respect is given when you approach me, when you acknowledge me. My name is Vanity Williams. My pronouns are she and her. And if you cannot understand those simple things, whether if it was friends, family, anybody, we cannot, there is not a conversation we can have. And she stood firmly on that. And that was our rhetoric, when we date guys or when we interact with cis hetero communities, the dangers we face. We've talked about, how to maneuver and be safe in these environments that are not created for us, and to utilize all the programs that are out there for us, all the gender affirming programs. Use it. And she would be uh, uh, advocating on our behalves about that, and sharing information and resources, and even out of her own home, if she was able to, if somebody needed something, 3 o'clock in the morning, I was able to call her. I remember there were times where I needed her, and she came for my rescue. And I also happened to be a flight attendant. I was going on an interview, and she said, "Girl, you don't got to get a hotel. Come to my house. I will take you to your interview." I ended up getting the job on the same day. And it's just so many memories that we've shared when we met in Atlanta. She also came to my engagement dinner. She spoke some beautiful words there. And I'm just so, engulfed in her presence. And I'm just so, also devastated of how uh, she was unalive. No matter what the outcome was, justice will be served, but also she left a legacy. Her legacy was us pushing on with, the femme girl, the name, saying her name, sharing her story, sharing the things that she done while she was alive. No matter what happened, she didn't want justice not to be served. She didn't want justice to not be served. And I'm making it my duty to make sure I stay on top of things, going to court appearances and staying in touch with the family. And everybody is playing their part. We have different friends that are doing different things. But I wanted to make sure I'm doing this the best as I can, as much as I can, on behalf of my friend, my sister, Vanity. And her soul lives on today. Our energy, our laughter, our time. Oh my gosh, she was so funny. Vanity, well, we call her Vixen, but her name is Vanity. But our nickname for her was Vixen, and she was so funny, so witty. And that girl, I could never get mad at her. I could never get mad at her. She just was, even in the worst situation, she would find a joke out of it. And she would just say, "Oh, Jonah, Jonah." She said, she called me Jonah. And, it's just so many things where I just replay um, funny things in my head of our inside jokes and the things that she would say, and I would just laugh randomly in public, and people be like, "What, you okay?" And I just be like, I'm just having a moment. But that time where everything came to an end, the last time she walked out that door, the last text I received from her, seeing that casket go down into the ground, seeing her body laying on the floor, cleaning out her home. Those was the last memories that I had. I went to her home and I went in her closet, and we had to get everything out, and all I was able to do was break down. I fell on the floor. Bam! I fell on the floor. And I was just wondering, how did I get in this point in my life where I really, it's like, wow, she's gone. Wow. And she can't come back. But the funny thing is that even though I know she's gone physically, I still feel her spiritually. I still feel she's there. I still feel that she's around me. I still feel that her presence, and it lives on today. And I want to make sure we keep pushing Femme Girl. And Femme Girl is you. Femme Girl is the woman that is inside of you. The Femme Girl is the fearless woman, the woman of confidence, the woman of resilience, the woman of integrity, the woman that's not going to allow you to bully her, the woman that stands up for women's rights. I want to thank you so much for sharing your platform with me. I'm Janae Wright, and once again, I speak on behalf of Vanity Williams, coming from State of Emergency and Transparent with Sonia Lee, where we also push and help the trans community with the things that they need. and I'm looking to spread advocacy all around the world. And I want to thank you so much again for your time. Thank you.
Even though they may say I'm the president, you're the protege for the FG. But I feel like, when I first met you in Atlanta, at the blue, when I was about to get up, I just feel like we've been through so much, and I'm so happy for you. I really am. So happy for you. You've been through a lot. You've inspired me, you know how, or whatever. So, I love you. And congratulations.
Thank you. Love you.